Here's what's happening right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
This is what the Pullen Street so-called junk house looked like just 2 months ago. But today, it's looking much different. Our Caleb Stipkovitz will join us with a live report. Plus, new damage assessments are out after back-to-back wildfires devastate the Yakima Nation. We've learned a church and post office are a total loss.
Also ahead,
nothing that I said was inaccurate, nor was it accusational.
speaking out, congressional candidate Jared Sessler gives his side after controversial comments regarding wildfires and the Colville tribe.
And warm temperatures and hazy skies, but what is the weekend looking like? I'll have all the answers. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good Thursday evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Hi, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. First at 6 o'clock, more than a month after a home that neighbors call the Richland Hoarder House burned down, the property is looking the clearest it's been in years after a week of constant cleanup.
That's right. New at 6, our Caleb Stipkovitz is live at the scene with the very latest look at the home. So, Caleb, is it looking a lot different out there?
Yeah, hey Austin and Wendy, it is looking a lot different out here. It is actually the clearest that I have personally seen. I am standing right where there is a fence used to be just right here, and that fence is now completely gone. It has been pushed back. You can kind of see behind me there's this gravel, and the fence has been pushed back towards that property line. Now, I want to show you a look at some video that shows kind of what this looked like just a couple months ago. So neighbors have been complaining about this home for years, right? The property had junk all the way up to the sidewalk, and eventually on June 4th, that property caught fire and a significant portion of it burned down. And after getting a warrant of abatement for the property, Richland crews started cleaning it up earlier this month. And so that's kind of the backstory on it. It's been definitely a long process. As I mentioned, several neighbors had complained about this property, but I mean, looking out here right now, this is, as I mentioned, this is the clearest that I have seen it. This gravel, I would say, is probably about 20 feet back, and there still is a lot of stuff with the structure itself, if you can kind of see behind me, where the structure will likely probably have to be taken care of as well, but most of the junk from this front has been pushed back, and yeah, like I said, it is the cleanest that I have seen it. So Austin and Wendy, that is kind of what's going on. As I mentioned, there is more cleanup that is going to be done to this property in the future, but I'll send it back to you at the desk.
Caleb, thank you for that live report. We're going to stay in Richland, where police are investigating a swatting call. Just before 11:30 this morning, officers responded to an alleged shooting, barricaded subject, and threats of violence at a home on Cullum Avenue in Richland. Multiple officers responded, along with Richland Fire and Emergency Services staging nearby. Once officers made contact with the residents and safely evacuated them from the home, a thorough search was done, and investigators determined that the so-called emergency was false. If you know anything, you are now being asked to call Richland PD.
So Seattle Police Chief Sean Barnes resigned after just over a year on the job. This resignation comes days after a mass shooting at Seattle Center that killed multiple people and raised questions about the department's response and communication with the public. Mayor Katie Wilson announced today Deputy Chief Andre Sales will serve as interim chief. Some city council members voiced their concerns about the choice.
Before we get to the rest of tonight's top stories, let's get a quick check on weather.
Absolutely. So, Stacy, I know our air quality is still not very great out there. What else are you tracking?
We're tracking, well, slightly warmer temperatures today and even a little warmer tomorrow. But yeah, the big story again today is air quality. You can see the smoke and the haze. It's been lingering, a couple of weeks now, and we're seeing very dangerous air quality here. Things are looking a little bit better around the Umatilla County area, the blues here where the fires are burning, but we're starting to see unhealthy air moving into Walla Walla tonight. Yakima looking okay. We've got moderate air quality through the Columbia Basin. Here's a live look at Badger Mountain, and you can see that haze just kind of lingering. 93 degrees, a feels like temp of 88. Again, that smoke is filtering the sun a little bit. keeping us or feels like temperatures a little bit cooler. Temperatures are right around average today in the Tri-Cities. Winds have been fairly light, but that's going to change coming into the weekend. Now, as far as tonight goes, temperatures are going to be nice and comfortable even through 11 o'clock tonight. We do have an alert day on tap for Saturday. We're going to start feeling the winds picking up on Friday night into Saturday with a dry cold front moving into the area, which will be elevating our fire danger. Right now we're on fire weather watches, but those will increase to red flag warnings. I'll tell you more all about that coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Thank you, Stacy. Now to an update on two back-to-back wildfires that significantly impact the White Swan community on the Yakima Nation this past weekend.
Officials are confirming the White Swan Post Office, which you see here, is a total loss after the Ranzier fire from Sunday. We also know a church was destroyed. Fire suppression efforts continue with the deployment of 25 engines and water tenders supported by 1 dozer, 1 hand crew, and 4 overhead personnel. Containment still listed at 50%. We also learned starting tomorrow, the Toppenish Longhouse hours are changing. Moving forward, the new weekly schedule will be Monday through Friday from 6 until 8 p.m. Services and supplies will include a warm dinner and hot showers, clothing and bedding, baby items, and hygiene products. There are no changes as of now for the other 3 shelters.
Let's talk about those new damage assessments. First, from the Signal Peak fire, which broke out Friday and scorched a little over 3,000 acres. According to the Yakima Nation, 7 occupied homes, 4 abandoned homes, and 4 operational buildings were completely destroyed. In addition, several fleet vehicles, equipment units, inventory assets, they were also lost or sustained significant damage.
Now to the Ranzier fire, first known as the White Swan fire. That one scorched around 1,300 acres and is still at 50% containment. Officials say 7 occupied homes, 2 abandoned homes, the post office, Shaker Church, as I mentioned, and 1 short house lost in the fire. The Yakima Nation says damage assessments on both fires will continue.
Well, flames could be seen coming out of a home on the 400 block of Zilla Street in Kennewick today. The Kennewick Fire Department, along with KPD, got to the house just after 2:30 p.m. to see flames and smoke coming out of the home, along with some downed power lines. Kennewick Deputy Fire Chief Jake Van Horn says crews were able to get the blaze under control quickly. No one was hurt. The cause under investigation. Van Horn says the home looks to have significant losses, and they are working on contacting the homeowners. The Red Cross is also being called out to help.
A Washington District 4 congressional candidate is under fire. It's for comments he reportedly made about the Confederate Colville tribes during a forum in Moses Lake.
So what's the incentive for them? The incentive is more fires because we get free money.
A video with more than 56,000 views on TikTok appears to show candidate Jared Sessler saying the Colville tribe has an incentive to have fires on its reservation in order to collect money from FEMA. It comes as the Kaiser Canyon fire has burned down several homes on the reservation and displaced close to 1,000 people. Sessler's apparent comments have upset many social media users, but he says the viral video misrepresents his words. He claims he only used the tribe as an example to explain why he believes FEMA is corrupt and needs to be reformed.
All I was talking about was the incentives. I was never talking about or even insinuating or accusing the tribes of doing it. I was only saying that the incentive is set up to cause people to do that. Humans respond to incentives.
In a statement published online, a representative from the Colville tribes says that it, quote, urges Mr. Sessler to familiarize himself with facts before attempting to discuss issues related to the Colville tribes. The city of Yakima is beginning work on its next 2-year budget as it balances public safety, infrastructure, and other community priorities.
New at 6, our William Albert spoke with city leaders about the challenges ahead and how they plan to move forward.
The city of Yakima has already started developing its 2027-2028 biennium budget. City officials say the city faced a $9 million shortfall while putting together the 2026 budget, leading to spending reductions and some revenue increases. Yakima's general fund is around $80 million, while the city's overall budget is about $280 million. Officials say they're now focused on using their available resources as effectively as possible, especially when it comes to first responders.
From actual statistical analysis, using that to then deploy forces, it helps us use our resources as best as possible, and it also helps us track where exactly we need to deploy those resources within the city.
Beeler says that same approach has become even more important as the city works through budget challenges. He says both the police and fire departments saw staffing reductions during the last budget cycle, requiring the city to make the most of the resources it has available.
In this past budget cycle, both police and fire had suffered some cuts, some reductions in force. So we try as best as we can to utilize the resources to meet the need, but we are challenged from a budget standpoint.
Bueller says those budget pressures are expected to continue as the city prepares its next 2-year spending plan. He says city leaders are now focused on prioritizing services while determining what resources will be available in the years ahead.
But looking forward into 27 and even into 28, those challenges are going to continue, and we're going to be faced with some difficult decisions. The community is going to be faced with difficult decisions about levels of service and the willingness to provide resources for those services.
City leaders say they will continue balancing public safety, infrastructure, and other essential services as they build the next biennium budget. In Yakima, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
The final 2027-28 budget is expected to go before the council for consideration in late November or early December.
Still ahead here at 6, the Grandview Fire Department is getting some new equipment.
Plus,
seeing all the kids walking to and from school without the proper gear on.
Have you ever wondered what the Fence of Hope is? Our Zoe Salas is on a mission to fill you in on the history and how it helps parents.
And Stacy is tracking more bad air and some fluctuating temperatures. She's going to break down her full first alert weather forecast for you. Here's a live picture from Ellensburg. But first, let's check out your reason to smile, brought to you by Lifetime Dental. Thank you to Alan Rither, a Tri-Cities lazy summer sun. Get your photo on TV, just scan that QR code. We'll be right back.
Ready, set, summer with the Honda Summer Event. With impressive fuel efficiency, sleek exterior styling, and sport-tuned suspension, Honda has all you need to get summer ready as the most fuel-efficient full-line automaker in America. Right now, you can get a 3.99% APR on a 2027 HR-V.
You don't have to go far to get away. Now open your new summer escape. Float the lazy river. Splash, slide, and stay all day. An escape made for everyone. And when you're ready, your room is waiting. Stay the night or make it a weekend. Stay, float, repeat. Family-friendly water fun exclusively for hotel guests. Book your stay today at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish.
Dust Devils Baseball is commemorating 25 years right here in the Tri-Cities, and we're celebrating with our biggest weekend of the summer.
Friday, August 7th, the first 500 fans will receive a bobblehead of Dust Devils alum and decorated Major Leaguer Charlie Blackmon, thanks to Gisa Credit Union. Saturday will feature post-game fireworks, thanks to Roto-Rooter, and Sunday, August 9th, will be our first jersey giveaway ever, thanks to Papa Murphy's.
Come be a part of our best season yet. Tickets at DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball, a Tri-Cities tradition for 25 years.
We are the Dillos. We are from Northern Kentucky. Being out in a rural area, coverage is pretty hit and miss with other carriers, so switching to T-Mobile solved a lot of problems that we had.
I'm able to use T-Satellite now. We've got coverage no matter where we're at.
America's best network meets off-the-grid satellite coverage with T-Satellite. And right now, keep the phone you love, and we'll pay it off up to $800 when you switch.
Better service, better price, win-win.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Don't be worried or overwhelmed with moving into a retirement home. Piper Barton is your turnkey resource for premier 55-plus communities. From repairs and packing to prepping, listing, and selling your current home, all managed with white glove care. Piper Barton delivers quality resources and smooth timelines. You can expect discretion, clarity, and results from start to sold. Sit down and have a simple conversation with Piper Barton about next steps today.
Struggling with heartburn or reflux? At Prosser Digestive Health Motility Center, Dr. Amber Sharon and our experienced team offer Bravo pH testing to help get real answers. This minimally invasive test measures acidity levels in your esophagus using a small wireless capsule. Bravo pH testing can help your provider better understand your symptoms and create a treatment plan tailored to your needs. Ask your provider for a referral to Prosser Digestive Health Motility Center. Call 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org.
New at 6 tonight, the Grandview Fire Department and Yakima County Fire District 5 are joining forces to get a new EMS truck.
The fire departments have already sent in a bid and secured a bid for getting a new rescue truck. The current truck they share has already reached its 25-year life expectancy, as they now have had it for 30 years. The Grandview Fire Department and Yakima County Fire District 5 will be sharing the cost of the new rescue truck like their current one. The Grandview Fire Chief says the new ambulance will make loading patients in and out more efficient.
A platform of more friendly of an ambulance type of unit. So in the case where we would have to transport, it would be much smoother transitioning in and out of the unit for patients.
Officials say they'll be receiving the new EMS truck by the fall of 2027. Then their current one will be taken to a public auction. Well, in the city of Richland, a fence is making a big difference.
It really is. Our very own Zoe Salas went to see what it's all about.
I'm out here in Richland, where you may or may not have seen this lovely fence behind me that has been making quite a difference on the community. Have you grabbed something from the fence before? Yeah? This is a little fence of hope, going on 8 years, where this local woman in Richland has been using the fence outside of her house to give back to kids in need.
So if it's winter items or school items, I collect those all year long, and people are welcome to leave them on the porch anytime. Just for the fence part of it, it's a lot of sorting, sometimes washing and drying if it's not new, and then bagging, labeling. And now we give away thousands on the fence alone.
This fence is something the community deeply appreciates.
People have been absolutely amazingly supportive.
From seeing the impact firsthand.
Amazing. I've actually been able to witness some people put things on right at the fence. Kids have left me notes, like little thank you notes on the fence, things like that. So
what exactly sparked Mary's inspiration in the first place?
Was just seeing all the kids walking to and from school without the proper gear on, and at that time my son was in 3rd grade, and there was a little girl in his class who didn't have a jacket, so I thought we could try something small just to help them stay warm and show them somebody cared.
Yeah, and this something small turned into something huge. Yeah. Kids visit a Little Fence of Hope every single day, and with daily donations from the community, Mary is able to keep it stocked.
Thanks to the community support, I do jackets. So I didn't know if it was going to get as much support. Yeah. But it does. Yeah. I mean, people are amazing.
Mary plans to do this for as long as she lives in Richland, as she collects all kinds of donations, gifting them all year long, proving one person really can make a difference in their community. In Richland, for Apple Valley News Now, I'm Zoe Salas.
What an awesome story. Thank you, Zoe. Mary's Little Fence of Hope is surrounded by 3 schools in Richland. You can find information on how to donate on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll take a live look outside off the Atanum Ridge in the Yakima Valley. Looking pretty good. Air quality has been decent here all day. There's still some upper level smoke, but not impacting air quality tonight in Yakima. 90 degrees, humidity at 17%, winds are from the east at 3 miles per hour, and your feels like temp is 86. So, you know, considering it could be 100 degrees, things are looking good temperature wise, and we're seeing that all across the area. 93 average in Tri-Cities right now is 94, so we're right at our average. A little on the cooler side here in the foothills this afternoon, and I suspect that has to do with that smoke blocking out the sun in the area. Now, air quality has been getting a little bit worse. A lot of that smoke creeping into Walla Walla tonight and surrounding cities there. Tri-Cities and up to about Sunnyside, we're seeing marginal air quality. So in the yellow means okay, it means it's there. Shouldn't be impacting your health too bad, but keeping an eye on our future cast. It doesn't look too promising for tomorrow evening. We're showing a little shift in the direction of the wind and maybe that air quality worsening for folks in Yakima, Sunnyside, and even into the Tri-Cities. And we'll continue to see the poor air quality out in Umatilla County due to active fires burning in the area. Remember, moderate is the yellow. When we start getting to orange, red, and purple, that's when we want to start thinking about avoiding the outdoors. All right, 50s and 60s tonight. 61 for Walla Walla, 57 overnight in Tri-Cities, 55 in Yakima. And temperatures will be a little bit warmer than today. You see that we're right on the edge of it here in eastern Washington and Oregon, so expect a couple of degrees warmer or similar to today. The warm up, you'll really feel it here in the Kittitas Valley with temperatures in the lower 90s, winds from the northwest at 13 miles per hour. In the Yakima Valley, middle 90s there with winds from the southeast, 10 miles per hour. Columbia Basin, mostly in the middle 90s here, but we're watching once again for that smoke and haze. Winds from the south-southeast at 7 miles per hour, and foothills of the Blues from Walla Walla all the way down to Heppner expect winds around 14 miles an hour and hazy conditions to impact our area. Here's what's moving in that's going to bring the gusty winds. It's a dry cold front, and when I say dry, I mean dry for us. There could be a few sprinkles on the west side of the state, but that's going to increase winds as that pushes in, and you'll really feel those winds picking up in the Ellensburg area, down the Columbia River Gorge and into the Columbia Basin and foothills. Right now, we're on a fire weather watch. This will turn pink tomorrow and become red flag warnings for our region all day on Saturday. So fire weather is up there. All right, let's take a look from the 90s to the 80s with the gusty winds. There's our temperatures up and down. National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day coming up on Tuesday. Just a little reminder there. Yakima from the 90s down to the 80s, 82 on Sunday, back to 94 by Wednesday. Tri-Cities 95 tomorrow, down to 87 on Monday, and then back to 95 by Wednesday. And in Hermiston, we see temperatures hovering pretty much the same as the Columbia Basin. And in Walla Walla, look for that smoky haze to continue tonight. Right now, your air quality in Walla Walla is unhealthy for sensitive groups, so limit your outdoor activities this evening in the Walla Walla area.
All right, will do. Thank you so much, Stacy.
All right.
Coming up next here on the news at 6 o'clock.
Have you heard of the Prosser Pathway? It's a new project to repair damaged sidewalks. We'll tell you all about it when we come back.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is still bringing the heat with the final month of the $170,000 Summer of Fun and Games. All August, face the cash cube and grab as much cash as you can and win up to $1,000 every Friday and Saturday. And with more than $10,000 in cash and prizes awarded every weekend, you could be the next big winner. Saturday, August 29th at 10:30 p.m. Grab hold of your last chance to win big. 3 grand prize winners will play for up to $10,000 cash. More fun, more games, more ways to win at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through July 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when paired with an eligible Daikin ductless system at Bruce Heating and Air.
I have active psoriatic arthritis, but want to move with more freedom. So I'm ready to jump in with Skyrizi. Along with clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And it's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2026 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2026 inventory. Deep discounts. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Welcome back. If you or someone in South Prosser lives around damaged sidewalks, the city is willing to work with you on repairing any sidewalks adjacent to your property.
The Prosser Pathway Partnership Program focuses on helping residents through a 50-50 cast share, with the homeowner paying 50% of the eligible repair and the city paying the remaining 50%. Residents in South Prosser are getting these applications first because of the proximity between neighborhoods and schools.
Southeast Prosser is the neighborhoods surrounding the south side of the new high school, those neighborhoods as well. And again, primarily the focus of starting there is because there's 3 schools there.
Applications can be submitted using the form mailed to South Prosser residents or using a link which will be on our website. Residents will have until July 31st to fill it out. All right, coming up in our 6:30 half hour.
The city of Pasco is launching a new traffic safety. Our Monique Garcia tells us where the focus will be. Stay with us.
Ready, set, summer with the Honda Summer Event. With impressive fuel efficiency, sleek exterior styling, and sport-tuned suspension, Honda has all you need to get summer ready as the most fuel-efficient full-line automaker in America. Right now, you can get a 3.99% APR on a 2027 HR-V.
Feeling dizzy, off balance, or worried about falling? You don't have to just live with it. At the Pacific Campus, Alex Trowbridge DPT is accepting new patients and specializes in vestibular therapy, treating vertigo, dizziness, and balance issues. And here's something many patients don't realize. You can choose where you go for physical therapy. Choose the PC. We also treat gait and balance, pain management, and even pool therapy. Ask your doctor to refer you to physical therapy at the PC with Alex Trowbridge DPT.
Hey, Kevin, let's show them how it's done in Philly.
Yo, you's got it. This new Philly-style bonus Jack combo has grilled peppers and onions, fries, and a drink for only $5.49. Yo, Jack, hook me up with some jibbies.
Family. Get my new Philly Munchie Meal with new jibbies.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Entyvio is the only gut-focused treatment for moderate to severe Crohn's and UC. Gut-focused Entyvio works right where you need it to block inflammation in your gut. With a legacy of more than 10 years, Entyvio offers the experience you need, lasting relief and steroid-free remission. And some people experience rapid symptom relief. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of liver problems and serious infection. Although unlikely, PML, a rare brain infection that can result in death, cannot be ruled out. Your doctor may test for TB. Tell your doctor if you are prone to or have an infection, sores, or flu-like symptoms. With Entyvio, you may be able to pay as little as $0 per dose. Ask your doctor if Entyvio, including the Entyvio pen, is right for you.
Gut focused Entyvio.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
Where you been, hey?
Little field research. Show them what we got.
Check this out. Looks like America is loving Ford quality.
And J.D. Power backs it up.
Ford is #1 in new vehicle quality, and F-Series are America's best-selling trucks.
Great deals, crazy good capability.
America, this is what summer's all about. Now get 0% APR, $1,000 toward your down payment, a 2-year maintenance plan, and 0 payments for 90 days on select vehicles.
Hello to all our viewers in the Pacific Northwest. This is your special invitation to watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now, KView, Channel 42, and CAP, Channel 35.
I'm a little bit of a collector of snow globes. Growing up in Shelton, I never left the state until I was in high school, really. The first place I think I went to was California, and I bought a miniature snow globe. I just thought it was cute, I liked it, and then ever since then, anytime I go somewhere new, I buy a snow globe from that place. There's so many around my apartment, they're everywhere. They're like my favorite they're up all year. It's not a Christmas decoration to me, it's an all year decoration for me.
Coming up on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30, the Hagen fire in Umatilla County, only 3% contained. Today, fire officials give an update on the fight.
Plus, the USDA visits Franklin County. We'll tell you why as the news at 6:30 starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Austin Reed alongside Wendy Redman.
Yeah, I hope your Thursday was great, and we're gearing up for Friday, but we also still have to be very cognizant of the haze out there. That is not going away for our weekend, so let's go ahead and check in with Stacy for the very latest on that.
Hey guys, that video you just showed about the fire in Umatilla, you saw all the smoke. That is what's been causing a lot of the smoke alerts in our area. And again, poor air quality seeping into the Walla Walla area tonight. So far, the smoke alerts, I keep changing the day up here. They keep extending it. So we'll probably see that extended into the weekend. Tonight, we're paying a close focus on Walla Walla area, Touchy, Milton, Freewater, just outside of Pendleton. We're starting to see that orange color, and that means that it's unhealthy for sensitive groups. So you need to limit your time outdoors tonight. Definitely here outside of Cabbage Hill in the mountain area, it's very smoky and hazy. We're seeing moderate air quality in the Columbia Basin. Air quality has been pretty good today in Ellensburg, though, and they're enjoying 82 degrees right now. I see some folks riding those ponies tonight, looking cool out there in Ellensburg at the rodeo grounds. Temperatures for the area still a little bit under average, I guess, cooler than average, but a little bit warmer than yesterday. Temperatures looking pretty good going through the night. Now, if your plans take you out of town this weekend, it's going to be a slight chance of some showers in the Seattle area. And look at those temperatures drop from the 80s down to the 70s. Portland area, if you're heading out that way, also looking at a slight chance of rain, a little overcast, cloudy, looking good on Sunday. And then if your travels take you to the Spokane area this weekend, you'll be seeing temperatures in the 90s with smoke and haze possible there as well. And get ready, we have that alert day. We're going to kick that in on Saturday. Critically dry vegetation, strong gusty winds. I'll talk more about that coming up. Austin, Wendy.
In Pasco, the city is looking to take back their streets and create a safer environment with a traffic safety unit.
New at 6:30, the program was brought up at a recent city council meeting. And here's Monique Garcia.
Pasco City Council member Leo Perales says creating a traffic safety unit team within the Pasco Police Department is all about keeping people accountable to provide a safer community.
I want to see people get tickets. I think that's the issue, is that we tend to educate individuals who are speeding through our neighborhoods and really not following through on that. So I hate being critical of the police department, but they know that this is an issue near and dear to my heart, especially in my district. Again, I hear this all the time, and we need to stop educating and start being a little punitive, and then that's through issuing tickets and just kind of create that culture.
Perales says this traffic safety unit is being made possible by the people running red lights in the city of Pasco.
They get tickets, and so we get to use those funds for very strict type of activities, and one of them is traffic enforcement. And so yeah, if you run a red light, you guys are anyone who runs a red light is contributing to the funds to essentially pay for us to have officers on the street and conduct speed controls, look for DUIs and reckless driving and negligent driving.
As to what this new unit will be tackling,
people speeding, it's going to look for DUIs, it's going to look for negligent driving, reckless driving, distracted driving. Those are the activities that we directed the police department to look into while they're convening these traffic enforcement and speeding activities.
Perales says there's not just one specific part of town the unit will be working on.
It's everywhere across the whole city. I hear from people, I know I'm the council member for District 3, but I hear from everyone across the community. And so, if I want to be specific, Argent Road, Road 44, Road 84, Court Street, Sylvester, it's everywhere. I mean, it's literally, it's over on 20th, right here going up towards CBC and then downwards towards the Lewis Street. It's really across the whole city.
Perales adds the bottom line is all about having a presence again and suggested that the city re-examine their budget and invest more into public safety. Reporting in Pasco, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
The new traffic safety unit is set to roll out within the next couple of weeks. Wendy?
The city of Richland is one step closer to using automated speed cameras to crack down on speeding. Supporters say it's about improving safety, while some council members want to make sure privacy protections stay front and center. If approved, the ordinance would not immediately install cameras. Instead, it allows the city to begin studying crash and speeding data, selecting vendors, and deciding where cameras would be placed. But council members also raise questions about protecting drivers' privacy and ensuring cameras are used fairly.
The men and women of the Richland Police Department, as you heard from the chief, they respond to a lot of calls regularly all the time, but they can't be everywhere.
Officials say the cameras could help reduce dangerous speeding in school zones and other high-risk areas. If the ordinance receives final approval, city staff will begin analyzing traffic data before recommending where speed cameras could eventually be installed. Richland says privacy protections and state law requirements will be part of the process.
On the fire watch, evacuation levels on the Higgin Fire in Umatilla County remain unchanged at this time. This comes as firefighters spent today building and reinforcing the fire line ahead of extreme fire weather conditions coming this weekend. The size of the fire is 33,504 acres and is burning about 9 miles southwest of Tollgate, Oregon, and is only 3% contained.
You'll notice that we're actually showing some containment on the map, so that's a really good sign. Crews have been really making good progress in Division Hotel, defending all of the structures down along Bingham Road and the Umatilla River, and extinguishing fire as it comes down either to the river or the road system in there, mopping up and securing.
Officials also say some additional intentional firing took place today. Relative humidity is expected to drop starting tonight, and this trend is expected to continue into the weekend. They are worried that windy conditions could result in increased fire activity for Saturday.
The Washington Supreme Court sided with a Court of Appeals ruling saying Washington State University can be held liable for a student who died in a fraternity hazing incident. Sam Martinez was a freshman at WSU in 2019. He died from acute alcohol poisoning during a hazing incident with a fraternity. 15 people faced criminal charges related to his death. Martinez's family sued WSU, saying the university breached its duty to protect students. The lawsuit was initially dismissed, but in 2025, the Court of Appeals disagreed and ordered the case to proceed.
New at 6:30 now, Franklin County leaders say a first-of-its-kind partnership with federal agencies is making it easier for rural communities to find grants and resources without getting lost in government red tape. The partnership began after USDA officials toured Franklin County and helped organize a regional summit that brought together more than 300 local leaders and representatives from multiple federal agencies. Officials say the effort has now grown into a coalition, creating a single point of contact for communities seeking grants and assistance. They say the model has gained national attention.
It comes down to communicating with one another. It comes down to conversation, not an email that's sent out in mass, but one-on-one. And that's what we're doing now.
County commissioners say that could mean more funding opportunities for local roads, emergency services, small towns, and community projects that directly affect families. They're also working with USDA officials to bring another federal resource summit back to the Tri-Cities.
Coming up next here on the news at 6:30, Kennewick Americans 12U baseball team is heading to the Cal Ripken World Series. Our Jake Gable has their story.
And Stacy is tracking that nasty air. We're just going to say it's nasty out there. Will we get a break anytime soon? She's back with your full First Alert weather forecast.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2026 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
60% of women experience leaks with bladder protection pads. Try Always Discreet. It has a unique rapid dry core that converts liquid to gel for secure protection, with less bulk than Poise. Try Always Discreet. It's designed to protect.
Even the toughest cowboys get heartburn, but I don't fool around with silly antacids. I ride with Rolaids Max Strength, 1,500 milligrams of acid-neutralizing power for serious relief.
Am I a cowboy now?
No. Rolaids spells relief.
Ready, set, summer with the Honda Summer Event. With impressive fuel efficiency, sleek exterior styling, and sport-tuned suspension, Honda has all you need to get summer ready as the most fuel-efficient full-line automaker in America. Right now, you can get a 3.99% APR on a 2027 HR-V.
It's the grand finale of the Legends Cup in August, where every play is a power play. Join us every Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. for your shot at a net payout of $15,000. Drop the soccer ball on our game board and land it in the right slot to score big. Use your Legends rewards card to earn entries. The final whistle hasn't blown. Play and score. Only at Legends Casino Hotel in August.
This little light of mine has been dark for quite some time. Then I let in the light to help see more of the light inside of me.
I needed more from my antidepressant, so my doctor added Caplyta, proven to provide greater relief from depression symptoms than an antidepressant alone. Building on my progress without starting over. Weight gain and reported sexual side effects were not common.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about new or sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks. Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as can high blood sugar, which may be fatal. Common side effects are sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, feeling tired, and diarrhea. These aren't all the side effects.
Ask your doctor about Caplyta.
Help see more of the light inside of me.
Next ET, we're with Lionesses Nicole Kidman and Zoe Saldana. Then Sadie Sink on her mysterious Spider-Man role. Plus, Michelle Branch, then and now.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Kennewick Americans 12U baseball team is heading to the Cal Ripken World Series.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable shows how they're preparing to prove they are the best in the world.
After winning the state tournament and now the Pacific Northwest Regional Tournament in Idaho, the Kennewick team now represents the region at the 12U Cal Ripken World Series in Branson, Missouri.
It would be like our last year playing this stuff, and it would just be a fun experience and be cool.
Most of the team has been here before. 2 years ago, they made the World Series as 10-year-olds, and head coach Steve Martinez actually won the World Series back in 1999 when he played for Kennewick American.
These are televised games and all that kind of stuff, so yeah, having been there before and played, through that as a kid, I'm definitely able to help the kids, through my stories and just let them know what to expect and all that.
With some members of the team already having that previous experience like their coach, they took home learning lessons from their last trip to the World Series.
The stage is big, but it's not too big. You just got to go out there and know that it's no more than you've already been in.
Throughout their success this summer, the team is looking to limit their own mistakes to give themselves a better chance to win.
Very low chances of winning if you make bad plays and all that, so there's very low pockets of us making bad plays, so we really just have to make good plays and hit the ball good.
The World Series features regional winners from across the United States, as well as teams from 17 different countries. And these boys are trying to make it known that Kennewick is the best on the globe. In Kennewick, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Jake, after winning regionals this past weekend, the team has about a week until they go to Missouri on August 5th. They are currently doing multiple community fundraisers to help support travel costs.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll start with a live look outside in Richland tonight out on the Columbia. I've been seeing people, I think that's a paddleboard, but I've been seeing people playing out on the river. Temperatures have been nice, 93 degrees. Our average this time of year, 94. Winds are from the southwest at 7 miles per hour, and the feels like is 88. So overall, not a bad looking night out there. Just a little bit upper level smoke and haze we've been dealing with. Temperatures around the area right now, Columbia Basin, the hot spot, a little cooler in the foothills, Yakima at 90. It's 82 right now in Ellensburg. Air quality has been getting steadily worse tonight in the Walla Walla area. Walla Walla, Milton, Freewater, all the areas surrounded here that you can see on your screen in orange. That's unhealthy for sensitive groups. We've been moderate air quality in the Columbia Basin, and it's been pretty good in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. But we've been tracking the smoke on our Futurecast, and things are looking okay tomorrow, but then as we get into Friday night, we have a little shift in our wind, and then we could see some poor air quality developing out in Yakima, Sunnyside, and then into the Columbia Basin. So look for that. We'll expect them to extend the air quality alert probably through Friday night into possibly Saturday, but things are starting to shape up to look a little bit better Saturday as those gusty winds move out. Now, the Walla Walla area is slightly unhealthy. That's unhealthy for sensitive groups. It could move into very unhealthy, so be careful out there tonight. Again, if you're sensitive to that, stay indoors or make sure you wear an N95 mask. Temperatures for tonight are going to be pleasant, 50s and 60s, so pretty good sleeping weather. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer than today. You can see that warm front slicing right over here, eastern Washington and Oregon. So expect temperatures in the 90s in the Kittitas Valley, winds from the northwest at 13 miles per hour. Light winds in the Yakima Valley, middle 90s there from Sela down to Sunnyside and Grandview. Lower basin of the Columbia in the 90s, and winds from the southeast at 7. And the foothills of the Blues will see the low to middle 90s with peak wind gusts at 14. And again, be looking for smoke and haze in the area. It's all being brought in on this dry, cold front. So we're going to see temperatures drop, but as this guy moves in, it is going to bring those gusty winds to our area. We're not going to see any rain out of that, unfortunately. Here's what our peak wind gusts are looking like on Saturday, where we have a first alert weather day and red flag warnings. Right now, they call it a fire weather watch because we're more than 48 hours out. But once we get to tomorrow, this will all turn bright pink, and that means red flag warnings for most of the region across the state. All right, 7-day planner. We go from the 90s to the 80s to the 70s, and then we get back into the 80s by the middle of the week. In Yakima, we'll see 90s to the 80s, 82 on Sunday, back to the 90s on Tuesday. In the Tri-Cities, 95, dropping into the lower 80s there on Sunday, then back to the 90s by Tuesday. which, by the way, is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Just putting it out there into the universe. In Hermiston, we'll see 90s and 80s as well. And for the Walla Walla area, look for gusty winds and 80 degrees on Sunday. So I'm not going to say I'm disappointed about the lower, cooler August that we're going to sail into. So
I have no complaints.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't expect any over here.
No, I'm happy. We'll be right back.
This Nissan lineup goes where you take it. Trucks and SUVs built rough, tough, and ready. Nissan, Consumer Guide's most awarded brand 5 years in a row. Get up to $5,750 total savings on select Frontier trims.
Man, I love this place. But when my dry AMD progressed to geographic atrophy, or GA, I was worried I'd be seeing less of it. My retina specialist told me that Izervay protects healthy retinal cells longer and is proven to slow GA.
Slow it down, get GA going slower.
Which could help me see what I love for longer.
Izervay, get GA going slower.
Izervay is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam.
With Izervay, I'm taking action to slow my GA, and seeing him out there means everything to me.
Ask your retina specialist how you could help preserve your vision longer with Izervay.
The facts? Bunching wet pads ruin everything. Literally. Try new Always Flex Foam. The new top layer absorbs up to 2 times faster to help lock in blood and sweat so you feel fresh. This is no ordinary pad. Switch to new Always Flex Foam.
Today we're unboxing Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear. Wow! These wavy edges tear so much better than ordinary squares. And it's way softer. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear, definitely recommend. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
An official message from Medicare about fraud.
You know, my Medicare statement said I got a knee brace. The last I checked. I don't need a knee brace.
Hi, I'm calling to verify your Medicare number.
I'm going to hang up now.
Oh, a free gift from my Medicare number.
Dad.
Come on. I know this is fraud.
Let's get wise to scammers trying to steal from our Medicare.
Learn more at medicare.gov/fraud.
Or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
This Nissan lineup goes where you take it. Trucks and SUVs built rough, tough, and ready. Nissan, Consumer Guide's most awarded brand 5 years in a row. Get up to $5,750 total savings on select Frontier trims.
All right, time for what's trending. Christie's says a World Cup auction brought in more than $500,000 for charity.
Some of the items included the sneakers that Justin Bieber was wearing during his halftime performance at the World Cup final. Christie's says they fetched more than $26,000. The auction house says a Messi jersey brought in more than $60 grand.
Wow. Items that K-pop supergroup BTS wore during that halftime event also appear to be big moneymakers for the cause. Proceeds from the One Goal auction event go to the FIFA.
Well, in some local trending news, we can call this, the Yakima Valley has been selected as the 9th best wine region in USA Today's 2026 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards.
How about that? The annual awards are decided through public voting between 20 regions in the U.S., selected by a panel of wine experts and journalists. Last summer, the Yakima Valley was voted number 4 best wine in the region.
As for the top 3 winners, Rogue Valley, Oregon was number 1. West Elks, Colorado came in 2nd, and Texas Hill Country, Texas was in 3rd place.
I lived in Southern Oregon, and yeah, very They're all into wine down there.
That's
so
where you
that
get your
makes sense.
Pinot. The best Pinot is from Oregon.
Really? Oh,
yes.
okay.
Everyone knows that. Or if you didn't, now you know.
We need to do some taste testing. That's what I say.
Yeah, perfect. Pinot Noir and chocolate chip cookies, just saying.
On Tuesday.
Yep.
On Tuesday.
All right, stay here. More and a final look at your weather forecast when we come back.
I got my glow back with a body wash. Olay Super Serum has 5+ powerful ingredients that shower my skin in luminosity after just one use. And lock in that luminous look with Super Serum Body Lotion. Love the skin you're in. Olay Super Serum Body Wash and Lotion.
60% of women experience leaks with bladder protection pads. Try Always Discreet. It locks leaks in seconds to keep you drier and bunches 25% less often than Poise. Try Always Discreet. It's designed to protect.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2026 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2026 inventory. Deep, deep discounts. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Entyvio is the only gut-focused treatment for moderate to severe Crohn's and UC. Gut-focused Entyvio works right where you need it to block inflammation in your gut. With a legacy of more than 10 years, Entyvio offers the experience you need, lasting relief and steroid-free remission. And some people experience rapid symptom relief. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of liver problems and serious infection. Although unlikely, PML, a rare brain infection that can result in death, cannot be ruled out. Your doctor may test for TB. Tell your doctor if you are prone to or have an infection, sores, or flu-like symptoms. With Entyvio, you may be able to pay as little as $0 per dose. Ask your doctor if Entyvio, including the Entyvio pen, is right for you.
Gut-focused Entyvio.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Break away to what's possible with Tremfya.
The only IL-23 blocker for Crohn's and UC to offer self-administration from the start.
Tremfya can help with symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and 2 years.
Some had visible repair of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Break away with Tremfya.
Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
In the 85 years of the American Diabetes Association, we've had many wins, but we've never rested. Because 1 out of every 10 Americans has diabetes, and they rely on us every day, just like we rely on you.
And welcome back. All right, let's go over the big weather stories in our area. The cooler weather is going to be nice. However, the smoke and bad air quality is sticking around. It looks like possibly through Saturday. Dangerous fire weather really ramps up on Saturday, although it has been dangerous fire weather all summer long. All right, your nighttime is looking good tonight. Starry skies, some breezy winds, temperatures in the 50s and 60s, fairly comfortable out there once we get to those lower temps. Tomorrow, we're going to see slightly warmer temperatures with 90s all through the area. Winds are going to be okay, but let's fast forward to Saturday. This is when things could be dangerous as far as the active fire is already burning, spreading further, or new fire starts spreading rapidly. So that's what it looks like, guys. I'm going to say I'm looking forward to Sunday and Monday.
Us too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight.
Hoping your news is good news.
Have a good night.